Hey there, ho there, third graders. All right, for today's lesson, you were supposed to complete worksheet page 70 and 71, and you are watching this video. This is already finished, and you're just checking your answers. All right, as you can see, that was a chapter 11 review. So we're coming to the last of the chapter and getting ready for our test. So this is going to give me and you a good idea of how much you understand the information before you take your graded chapter 11 review, and then allows you to see what it is you missed, and then you can ask me some questions later on when we meet. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get down to it. For part A, it asks you to underline the main word of the subject once and the verb twice, and then in the blank you're supposed to write A if the verb is an action verb, and then write L if it's a linking verb. All right. Now I'm going to change the direction just slightly, because really when it comes to breaking down a sentence, you should look for your verb first, okay? And then look for your subject, because we have to find out what's happening, and then we can ask who or what is doing something. All right, so in any sentence, the best thing to do is to look for an action verb, something that you can do. All right, maybe you can think, maybe you can jog, maybe you can read. Those are action verbs. If you can't find an action verb, then you're going to look for a stated being verb or being verb. Am, is, are, was, were. Those 5 words. Okay, so if it's not something that you can do, if it's not an action verb, then it's a linking verb, or those 5 words. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and start with number 1. Hey, don't mind. That's my husband. He's coming in. He's asking, can I come in? Yes, you can come in. It's all right. You've seen Mr. Smith. It's all good. All right, for number 1, it says, Katie plays soccer for her neighborhood team. All right, again, the first thing you want to do is look for an action verb. But there's something that you see that's being done in this sentence. All right, well, plays is the verb, because I can play. All right, I can play tiddlywinks. I can play jacks. I can play soccer. All right, so that's our verb. And then I ask myself, who or what plays? Well, it's Katie. All right, so that's my subject. I underline it once. All right, so plays, it's an action verb. And furthermore, if it's not am, is, are, was, were, then it has to be an action verb. So in the blank, you should have put A for action. All right, for number 2, she is the goalie for her team. All right, do you see any action verbs in here? Something that you can do? I don't, but I do see one of those words. Am, is, are, was, were. Is right here. Here's my verb. All right, and then who or what is? She is. All right, now I already gave it away. Am, is, are, was, were. That's one of your 5 being verbs, or linking verbs. We can interchange the name. So in the blank, it's L for linking. Okay. All right, number 3. The goalie is the person who keeps the other team from scoring. All right. I'll have to tell you, while I was working on putting these sentences together, it made me think of Ella. All right. I remember seeing you guys playing soccer during recess, and yeah, I miss seeing you guys play soccer. All right. So that's a goal. That's what the goalie does. It keeps the other team from scoring. Let's look for an action verb. Anything in here that you can do? No, but I do see one of the words, am, is, are, was, were. I see is. Who or what is? The goalie. All right, so is our linking verb. L goes in the blank. Number 4, the crowd cheers loudly for Katie's team. All right, any action verbs in here? Something that you could do? Sure, you can cheer. All right. We do that at soccer games. We do that at basketball games. Everybody's hooting and hollering. It's an action verb. Who or what cheers? The crowd does. That's our subject. All right, so cheer, it's definitely an action verb. Okay. All right, number 5. Many fans are parents of the team members. Okay, first look for an action verb. Something that you can do here? No, but I do see one of those linking verbs. Am, is, are is right here. So underline that twice. And who or what are? The fans are. All right, so are a linking verb. Okay, so that was part A. All right, moving on to part B, it told you to underline each linking verb twice. So we already know we're looking for one of those 5 verbs. And then draw an arrow linking the main word of the subject to the noun or adjective in the predicate that renames or describes it. Okay, all right, so let me get another color. All right, had to get all my markers. All right, so for number 6, the soccer players are fast. Okay, we already know that we're looking for linking verbs. So looking for the word am, is, are, was, or were. Okay, in this sentence, I see the verb are. Underline that twice. Now, in order for me to show what two words they're linking, I have to find my subject, okay? So the soccer players are fast. Who or what are? It's the players are. Okay, so that's my subject. I know it didn't tell you to underline the subject, but you need to identify it in order to know what it's being linked to. So the players are who or what? They are fast. All right, so I'm going to draw an arrow from players to fast because are is linking those two words together. All right, let's go on to the next one, number 7. Katie is a member of the team. Again, we already know we're looking for a linking verb. Am, is, are, was, were. Is your linking verb. Okay? Okay, we need to find the subject to find out what it's linking the subject to. Who or what is? Katie. All right, that's our subject. And Katie is who or what? She is a member. Okay, so our linking verb is linking Katie to member. There you go. All right. And then number 8, the team was eager to win the championship. I bet they were. All right, again, we already know we're looking for a linking verb. Am, is, are, was, were. I see one of those words in the sentence that I just recited. Was is my linking verb. And who or what was? The team. That's our subject. And we need to find out what was is linking team to. The team was who or what? They were eager. They were excited. They were anticipating. All right, so team is being linked to eager. All right? Okay, let's go ahead and go on to the next section. Okay, I got to manipulate my smartboard here. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and go over the next section. All right. Okay, for this section, you are to write H if the underlined word is a helping verb, or L if it's just simply a linking verb. How do you tell the difference? Well, a helping verb will be, well, let's go back. Remember the episode where we had the double agent? Linking verbs and helping verbs are one and the same. Am, is, are, was, or were. How do you tell the difference? Well, a helping verb will be right before an action verb. Okay, so if you find one of those 5 words and directly behind it you see an action verb, it's a helping verb. A linking verb just stands there all by itself. All right, so we're going to, we'll find the linking verb and then look directly behind it to decide. All right, so let's see, what color am I going to use? I'm going to use green. All right, so I guess I'll use this green. All right, Katie's team is the Hawks. All right, here's our verb. Look directly behind it. The. The is not a verb. Okay, so is just simply a linking verb. So in the blanks, you should put L. I'm sorry, that's too late. All right, we're going to put L. Okay. All right, they are playing the Lions tomorrow. All right, here's our verb. Directly behind it, playing. Are playing. Well, playing is definitely an action verb. So are is working here as a helping verb. So H goes in the blank. All right, the next one. The Lions are undefeated so far this season. All right, are is the verb. Look directly behind it. Undefeated. Now, be careful. Undefeated is not an action verb. Here it's describing. You can defeat someone, but here that's not what this word is. So are is definitely a linking verb. Okay, and then number 12. The Hawks are preparing themselves. Preparing themselves for a tough game. All right, here's a verb. Preparing. All right, you can prepare. That's an action verb. So are is working as a helping verb. All right. So in summary, when you're trying to decide if it's a linking verb or a helping verb, on your test, it'll be pretty much the same. You look directly behind it. If you have an action verb there, then it's a helping verb. If the verb is just standing there all by itself, it's a linking verb. All right, let's go into the next section for part D. Oh, this is just matching, identifying. It says write the letter of each type of verb next to its description. All right, so if we look for some clue words, I think it'll help us out a lot. All right, for number 13, this helps the main verb show action. I see a little clue word in there. Helps, yes. Something that helps the main verb show action is a helping verb, and that's letter A in your on your paper. So number 13 is A. All right, number 14. This verb links the subject to another word. Links. All right, yes, it's C, a linking verb. And then number 15, this shows action of the subject. It has to be an action verb, and that was letter B. Okay, so on your chapter review and then obviously on your test, you want to look for these clue words. Helps, links, and then action. All right, those are the things you want to zero in on in order to match them correctly. All right, for number 16 through number 20, it says to underline the correct verb twice. Now, I didn't write the two options. I didn't have enough space, so I'll just write them in. All right, for number 16, it was I blank going skiing for vacation. Well, it has to be I am going skiing. All right, so am in the blank there. Number 17, my parents blank planning to invite my cousins. My parents were planning, okay? And the reason why it's not was is because was is a verb that's used for a singular noun. Okay, now remember your verb and your subject have to agree. And 9 times out of 10, nouns are made plural by adding s, whereas verbs that end in s are singular. So that when you put your subject verb together, 9 times out of 10, only one of them is going to end in s. Okay. All right, for number 18, the slopes blank white with snow. The slopes are white. All right. Are white with snow. Number 19, my mom blank packing the car. Has to be my mom is. It's only one person. So we need a singular verb. She is, mom is packing the car. Excuse me. And then number 20, our neighbor blank happy to keep our dog. Our neighbor was happy to keep our dog. All right. Okay. All right. So again, when it comes to choosing which verb to use, your subject and your verb have to agree in number. If your verb is plural, if your subject is plural, then you need a plural verb. If your subject is singular, you need a singular verb. All right. Almost done. Let's go on to the last part. I'll just put this one right here. All right, for the next section, it says write the contraction of the words. Remember, contractions are when you take two words and you smash them together to make one condensed word. Usually you leave some of the letters out and you use an apostrophe to show where the missing letters are. Okay, so let's go ahead and go on. She is becomes she's. S-H-E apostrophe S. Yes, I left out the I. They are becomes their. T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E. I left out the A. I am becomes I'm. Capital I apostrophe M. Okay, we left out the A. Would not becomes won't. Wouldn't. W-O-U-L-D apostrophe N apostrophe T. I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. All right, so W-O-U-L-D-N apostrophe T. We left out the O. All right, will not. Sounds a little bit different. It's not wilt, it's won't. Spelled W-O-N apostrophe T. So this is kind of irregular because the contraction, it's vaguely familiar to the original two words, but it's definitely different. And then you have becomes you've. Y-O-U apostrophe V-E. You've. We've left out the H and the A. All right, going on to the next section. It says write the correct word in parentheses to complete each sentence. It says hint. Decide whether the missing word is a verb or a noun. Okay, so this is where you take a verb and you can add ER to it to make it a noun or depending on what it is you need to do. All right, so let's look at number 27. The taxi blank took us to the airport. Okay, so we're trying to find a noun. So between the choices, I didn't write the choices, we want the taxi driver. Okay, so they added ER to our verb, the taxi driver, and now it's a noun. Number 28, my grandfather is an orchestra blank. All right, he's a conductor. Okay, he leads. We're making it into a noun. Conductor, CONDUCTOR. Okay, conductor. All right, and then for the last part, okay, this part made me think of Amelia Bedelia. We know she was always confused with her homophones, okay, because she would hear the word, but she was thinking of the wrong word altogether. All right, and so you're going to have to be really sharp and understand what the sentence is trying to convey and choose the right word. All right, for number 29, now I'm going to read it, but we have to decide which word we need to complete the sentence. Would you like to stack wood on the fireplace? All right, between the first two, wood, the one that I want to use is WOULD. Would you like to stack wood, as in the product of trees? Okay. All right, the next one. Buffalo and cattle graze on the grassy plain. Okay, I know it's plain, but which one is it? The first one, PLAIN, refers to a geographic feature in land. The second one, PLANE, is a mode of transportation in the air. All right, so the buffalo, they don't graze on this crap that flies through the air. They graze on the grassy plain. PLAIN. Okay. All right, and then number 31. Put your dirty dishes in the dishwasher. Now, be careful. This one can be a little bit confusing and often is confused. The first one, YOUR, is a possessive pronoun. The second one is a contraction. It stands for you are. Okay, so which one do we want to use? Put the dishes that belong to you, or put you are dishes in the dishwasher? It's the first one. Put the dishes that belong to you, in the dishwasher. So it's YOUR, your dishes. And then one more. The pianist played the hymn. All right. Hymn, the first one, HIM, is referring to a pronoun, okay, a masculine pronoun. The second word, HYMN, refers to a song that you sing. So the pianist played the hymn. We want the second one. HYMN. All right, very good. All right, so take some time, look over your worksheet, see what it is that you missed. If you're not sure why you missed the item, give me a comment and I can explain it to you because I want to make sure that you understand, because the next time you see something like this, it'll be for a graded assignment. And then after that, we'll talk about it, see what it is. We can answer, get everybody shored up for the test, and then we'll get ready for that. All right, well, third graders, keep on working hard, okay? All right, until next time. All right, bye-bye.